Hello, my fellow gaming tankers, and here we are admiring the Scatman. I'll stop. You got the joke, though. No, this is not the Scatman. This is the Catman, although scat is probably an appropriate word to describe this tank. It certainly is all paint job, not necessarily all show, no go. It fits with the concept of the drum set of the musician's instrument. It it makes sense in that regard, but as a fake tank in a video game, the Catman is, it's like when you get a variety pack of some sort of fizzy beverage, whether it's non-alcoholic or alcoholic, is sometimes there's like 3 out of the 4 are great, and there's just one dud. Or there's one really just god-awful drink, and the rest are good to great. Well, out of the 4, although I didn't really touch the other 2 because I don't do World War II, although I've heard good things in what little time I spent with them in the rush stage mode, they're alright. Yeah, the Catman is... This is the dud. If you want to pass on this, or if you have already passed on this, or if you're on the fence on this, then it's okay to not rush out to get this. Listen, on the list of premium tanks that all of us hardcore players have, the to get list, this is, you can put this on the bottom. And now that we have in-game or game version, non-licensed versions being brought into the game, like we just had with the Ares prototype and the TO-55, previous Metal Fest tanks that are now unskinned and very slightly different sets. Even that version, non-licensed version, I would, if you got it for free through an earn op, great. Should you dedicate yourself to said earn op, I wouldn't rush out just yet. I wouldn't rush it. I wouldn't worry about it. See, the thing about the Catman is it big? Yeah, everyone's talked about that. Is it fast? It's pretty fast. But YOLOing is where you're going to find yourself in trouble. Because, kind of like the Spaceman, where the penetration for the standard round is lower than your premium round, but the penetration on the standard round for the Spaceman can work. With the Catman, 140 millimeters of penetration standard, 190 on premium, still both doing the same amount of alpha damage of 50. Well, you might make more silver with the standard rounds, but you will also run into the issue of probably not making much more silver because you will bounce. You will not penetrate tracks. It will frustrate you. It will do nothing more than expose you to the enemy team, and this is a tank that once you are spotted, you're in trouble. Especially if you're spotted by an FE101, FE107, Walker Bulldog. Tanks that are just as fast as you, and also, but at least 2 of those, the FVs, are smaller and more nimble. I swear to God, every time I took a turn in this tank at full speed, I was like, how... If it were a closed turret with maybe more armor, I'd be like, this is going to roll over. This just looks like a top-heavy tank. Thankfully, it's an open turret concept, but that just means less armor. So, a lot can hurt you. Meanwhile, I do have a commander with only 3 skills unlocked. So, yes, having all 9 would help this tank. But when you start talking about this tank needs help, okay, so obviously don't play it aggressively. This is one of the first matches I knew going in. I'm fast, but I'm big. Turret's gonna be slow, and I'm gonna be shooting spitballs, so I should try for spotting and hopefully tracking tanks so my team can capitalize on the immobilized tank. Well, you know, best laid plans of mice and men. I did do a match later on, not recorded, but yes, loading the premium at 190 millimeters of penetration, it helps. And I'm not... that just sucks. That it's a tank that you need to use premium ammo. Yes, if you can get around and flank, you can. Playing this tank to maximize later in the match, you can definitely... It's a support tank where you need the support. You really do. And then, as long as there's other tanks to distract the enemy, you can get in flank. And definitely good for finishing off. Yes, once you've dumped the clip, you have a fast reload, but... Yeah, once you're on the field with FVs, they are your primary threat, your primary target, and unfortunately, dogfighting them is a pain in the butt. You come across a Walker Bulldog, and damn, that thing's fast. Thankfully, though, you're also you're a bit of a chunky boy, or husky, as Mom liked to say, and so you can get a little bit walled by the Walker Bulldog and also dish it back. But yeah. Oh, and if you're thinking about maybe trying to hang back and get support by tracking, you know, yeah, your lack of gun depression. This is an anti-air vehicle, so you really don't have gun depression. I've been, every once in a while, it's like, oh, I'm trying to peek over a hill. No, there is, I can peek. I cannot shoot. So, yeah, this is the dud of the bunch, in my opinion. It's the one that can struggle the most, and not necessarily the funnest either. It's like, it's kind of derpy. It's not the best, but it just makes me smile. I don't feel that way because also, as I forgot to mention, you're also tall because of the flag. So while I may have been trying to get the barrels of the boom snout over, yeah, my flags were already there. Ever since this came out, it's been so many hills I've seen suddenly sprout flags and be like, wait for it, just wait for them. And now when I'm in this thing, I'm like, I need a mountain to get behind and hide behind. So yeah, the Catman. It is not. It's balanced. It sucks that you have to use premium ammo to be comfortably effective. Hey, you can use those standard rounds. You've definitely got to get to the side and flank and try to hit the soft part of a tank. Going for tracks might not be a great idea. So, if you're still vaguely on the fence about this, you can get off the fence and go and go buy another tank, or don't. You don't need this tank. This is, yeah, it's in my library. Woo. Yeah. See, now the Spaceman, I said in that video, I was like, I would like to see a non-licensed version of this, or a independent, a mercenary, whatever they want to do, the ultimate wargaming fake tank, and have that kind of HE round be part of that, because that was fun. And you know, you also have a heavy tank that has rockets, so it's got some mobility. Oh, the Ram, that's a fun meme. Oh my gosh, 10 degrees of gun depression? An Arrow 1, that's pretty sweet. It's like, yeah. What does the unskinned version like this in Era 1 feel like compared to it's obviously based off the World War II version with a few minor differences. But yeah, the Catman. This is one of those ones where I might notice a large dusty mound over in the corner of the garage. What the heck is that? Oh, yeah, it's the Catman. I'll just, you know what? I better dust this off and, you know, make sure nothing's too seized up. So, yes, this match. I tried my best to work with the M103, and I think we gave a valiant last stand, but I think the lack of communication finally got the better of us. But the Catman, it exists. Do you need it? No. Should you want it? Put it on the bottom of the list, or don't have it on the list at all. You're not missing out on much. Well, there's my 2 cents on that. Hope you keep your tracks on the ground. RNG's in your favor, and hope you're having fun and picked up the Leclerc Aries prototype. That's a solid take. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.